G'day. Today we're going to look at some basic mental strategies with mathematics. So these are for junior students, and you just need to be able to think when you get a mathematics problem, what are different ways that your brain can handle the numbers. I'll show you what I mean. So let's look at one like 49 plus 17. Now, if you're unpracticed at this, what you need to start doing is think, what is an easier way to add those two numbers? So let's try it. Instead of saying 49 plus 17, because that's a bit more difficult looking at the 9 and the 7, let's move a 1 over here and let's say, okay, I'm going to think of this as 50 plus 17. Well, what's 50 plus 17? That's a lot easier for your brain to handle. 50 plus 17 is 67. The difference is you've just added 1. So what you need to do is take off 1 to get the correct answer. So 67 take away 1 is 66. And that's a lot easier for your brain to handle. You get that? Another way you could handle it, let's say you wanted to break it up a bit. You say, well, I'll do it a different way. I didn't think of adding 1, but I did think, what if I did this in parts? What if I go, okay, 49, instead of having the whole of 17, let's just add part of it. Let's just add 10. So 49 plus 10. Well, what's 49 plus 10? Well, that's pretty easy. That's 59. Now you've only got to add on 7. So now I've got to say plus 7. Now you should be able to add 59 plus 7 and get 66. And you see you've broken up the question into two parts. Same here. That's the way you need to start thinking. Let's do another one. Back again for a second one. 26 plus 15. Okay, how can you think of that differently? So first of all, you could say, well, I can't really do that. I could split it up. Let's do what we did before. We split it up over here. So let's do that first. Let's say 26 plus 10 equals 36. Now we've only added on 10. We need to add on 5 more. So let's add another 5. And we get 36 plus 5 is 41. So that's breaking it up. What about if we, again, took one off? We've got 25. We've got 25 plus 15. So let's try it that way. 25 plus 15. Well, you should be able to do that. 25 plus 15 is 40. Okay? Plus another 1, because we should have made that a 26. So plus 1 and we get 41. Well, what's another way? We could break each part up and say, okay, let's do it a different way again. You've got 20 plus 6 plus 10 plus 5, and you can add it in little parts. You could add the 20 and the 10 separately. So instead of saying 20 plus 6 plus 10 plus 5, you could do it in a different order, because it doesn't matter with plussing. So you could say 20 plus 10 plus 6 plus 5, and you could just go along bit by bit. So you go 20 plus 10 is 30, 30 plus 6 is 36, 36 plus 5, and again we get back over to that side, and that equals 41. So this needs to be happening inside your head. You need to be looking at questions and thinking, how can I move things around to get them happening faster in my head so I can do harder problems later on. Let's do another one. Okay, back again. We're going to look at 38 plus 19. Now hopefully you're looking at it and thinking, what can I move around to make the addition easier? The first number I'd look at is the 19 and think, okay, let's add 1 to it. Make it easy. If we add 1 to that, we get 38 plus 20. Well, that should be easy. 38 plus 20 is 58. Now we added too much. We've added 20, so we actually want to take away 1. 58 take away 1, well, you can do that. That's 57. And you've done the answer in your head. So this should be you should be doing this in your head, because this is mental. It's trying to think around the problem. Okay, let's do it by breaking it down. So we could add 10 and then add 9. So let's go this way. 38 plus 10. Well, what's 38 plus 10? You can do that. It's 48. Okay, now we've only added 10, we need to add another 9. Well, 48 plus 9, and you can do that as well. 48 plus 9 is 57. You get that? Let's try another one. G'day, back again. Number 4. 51, take away 19. Now hopefully you're looking at that and thinking, okay, I think I can do that. I can move one of the numbers around. So let's move one of them. Let's make this 50. So if we go and say, okay, I'm going to try 50 minus 19. 50 minus 19, if your head's going, yes, I can figure that, that equals 31. Now this number should have been 51. So we should add 1 to this to get our correct answer of 32. If your brain didn't do that, maybe it did something else. Maybe you could go, okay, let's change this to a 20. So go 51, take away 20. Okay, 51 take away 20 is 31. Now we've taken away too much. We shouldn't have taken away 20, we should have only taken away 19. So we have to put 1 back. So that actually, we should add 1 there, add 1 back, and we should get 32. And you get the same answer again. You could break it down like we did before. 51 take away 10. So let's do it that way. 51 take away 10. Oh, what's 51 take away 10? You can do that. That's 41. You've still got 9 left over. So you have to take away another 9. 41 take away 9. You should be able to do that. Is 32. If you couldn't do that, you could break that down again and say, well, okay, I can't do that one, but I can do 41 take away, oops, almost writing 9 twice, 41 take away 10. What's 41 take away 10? 31. But you've taken away 1 too many, so you have to add 1 to get 32. So hopefully you're thinking, or you're starting to think, in one of these types of strategies. Let's do another one. Back again for one more, number 5. 75 take away 27. See if you can pause the video, do it yourself, and then start again. Did you do it? Hope so. 75 take 27. So what can you change? Well, you can change either way. You've got a 5 and a 7, so it's much easier for your brain to think in terms of both 5s or both 7s. So let's make them both 7s. Let's make this a 7. Let's go 77. Let's do that the first way. Take away 27. Well, 77 take away 27 is 50. But this shouldn't be 77. It should be 75. So we've made this too big. So we should take off 2. 50 take off 2 is 48. Let's say you didn't like that. Let's say you make them both 5s. Okay, so we're going to go 75 take away 25. What's 75 take away 25? Well, again, it's 50. But you've only taken off 25. You need to take off another 2. So your answer is 48. And hopefully your brain is starting to think like that.